Now it's time to choose your team. Each school has a unique set of athletic director expectations, which are goals that you'll need to accomplish as a coach. The school's demeanor will impact how they respond if you miss certain expectations. Patient schools will give you a longer leash, while some schools will be demanding from day one. These factors all feed into your dynasty blueprint by influencing your dynasty point budget. A bigger budget means you can hire more staff, upgrade your school's facilities, and invest more NIL on your roster. Now it's time to choose your role. Here, you can create your own. Make sure you review your... Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. After a full day of college football, the sun is down, the lights are on, and we still have more for you on EA Sports. It's the ECU Pirates and the Alabama Crimson Tide. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
Guys, as you know, Alabama coming off a terrific year last year, getting back into the college football playoff and getting to the second round. But this team has more to prove. They lost their quarterback, Ty Simpson, to the draft, but they still have one of the most dynamic wide receivers in the country. Ryan Coleman-Williams is looking for a little redemption after a low production year last year. The fans can't wait to see what this version of the Crimson Tide will look like this season. Guys, back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. So Alabama's kicker approaches the football, and the 2026 season is underway. And he's going to bring it out. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. The Pirates offense will get first crack at it here. And now the junior transfer wide receiver. He's a good route runner, good solid hands, and a big part of this passing attack.
And there was times during the week when we were texting. We have a group text for these games every single week. And we talk about different guys. And this receiver, we were like, is the tape in fast motion? Like, this dude is flying out wide. Like, this is a guy that legit has that take the top off the defense speed, elite speed. Palmer, this is a guy that defenses, and talking to the coaches, they are extremely worried about.
Yeah, the D coordinator in this game told us he just hasn't slept much this week, knowing how fast this guy is and just how he can score. And
finds a spot in the middle. Running wide open down the gut of the field. Into the house. Touchdown, Pirates. They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that.
And you can't draw it up any better. How do you shut a home crowd up? One of the best crowds in college football. You come in on the first drive, and you handle your business. You get in the end zone. Palmer, this place was going absolutely berserk, and strangely, one possession in, it got really quiet.
That was really impressive from an execution standpoint, too. Obviously, you script those plays on your first possession. You practice them all week. It was so important, especially in this game, because you're right. This is one of the most hostile environments in all of college football. We've seen these fans, when they get rolling, it's like a tidal wave, and they just engulf teams and take games over. Great job by the offense early, executing and quieting this crowd down.
Welcome to college. First carry for the freshman. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the tight end. Wide receiver comes in motion. Finding some room. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there. It's first and 10 for this offense from the 42. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the offense is running towards the open grass, right? They're going toss play to the field, but way too much penetration defensively, forcing that tackle for loss.
Keelan Russell. He tries to take the top off. Makes the grab deep. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the first and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hill. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
Fighting off the defender. He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9.
Man, you gotta love the offense coming out with a plan. They're gonna feed their running back. Great job featuring him. Great job setting the physical.
He got him. He found some running room and needed just a few inches more to put it in the end zone.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal getting them tackled.
And he charges across the line. Touchdown, Alabama!
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole. He saw it. He put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
Extra point here will tie the game. And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they close the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. On the run from inside his own 5. Couldn't find room for the big play. We stopped after a short return. His coverage unit right on top of it. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. They'll start this drive with a pass. Makes the grab over the middle. Showing off that weight room work as he gets across the 20 and up to the 22. The Pirates racing to the line in the hurry-up. Off the play fake. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Pulls it in down the sideline. Here he goes. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, ECU.
This is an offense that wants to take shots in the pass game. That time they went play action, and they were throwing the go route. That's one-on-one. Who's faster? The receiver gets in behind the defender. He is able to make the catch and take it in for the score.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Alabama offense coming onto the field. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. Russell on play action. Steps away. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. Just a Baryshnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down. Big play out of the gate to start this drive, and here they come again. Looking for space. It's Hill. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop him. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. You hate to see this, all of the work in the offseason and injury this early in the year. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Keeps it on the bootleg. Moves around to clear up the vision. Finds a man on the right. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
And, you know, Alabama at the quarterback spot, obviously, you need that great player. When they've had the great player, these teams have been really, really great. The last couple...
Got a little grass. My, oh my, 41 yards on the ground in this first quarter. That is a terrific start.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game. They're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. They go play action with Russell. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense. Complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Motion from the wide receiver. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. They get to him as he throws. It's caught. So close to that end zone, he could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. The Crimson Tide move the sticks through the air. Let's see if they go back to it here. A 1st down run on the doorstep. Touchdown, Crimson Tide! And they add 6 more on the board with that trip to the house.
And he's in for a 2nd touchdown, man. He knows what to do when he gets down there. He knows how to get in the end zone, and I love when you can run the football as you get closer to that goal line. Be the more physical team, and they're doing just that.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And that kick was perfectly down the middle. They march 78 yards down the field, and they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Snags a quick pass on the left. Breaks into the open. Uses a nifty move to work his way to the 24. And the Pirates want to move quickly. The run inside. It's Allen. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the 1st quarter. Offense breaks the huddle. It's 3rd down. They'll try to power their way ahead. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced them into 4th down. And we take a look at how these quarterbacks are doing so far. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the 2nd. The Pirates will send out the punt unit. They'll boot it into the night sky for the 1st time. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. He's got great speed. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. The Tide ready to roll on offense. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Guys, let's chat about Alabama. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day 1, game 1. Make that first impression.
Great job by the quarterback thrown against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
With the catch, it's Hill. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple yards there.
Trying to make magic with his feet. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. From the red zone, it's Hill. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And down here near the goal line, you've got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring that.
So you know the defense is going to be king, too, right? Because he's hurting them a little bit in this game already. They're going to be finding a way to try to get some penetration, anticipating this guy to touch it again.
Finding it tough to make positive yardage. Now 3rd and goal from the 2. Throwing Russell. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. Instead of trying to just take the lead with a field goal, they'll leave the offense out there to try to punch in the touchdown. Tried to run it on 4th and 2, and he won't make it. He'll be stopped a yard short.
And how about the defense coming up big on 4th and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
Listen to this noise. You can't hear yourself think as this defense has them pinned deep in their own end. Handoff to the single running back. I'm not sure he made it out of the end zone, and it is a safety.
Well, he was trying his best to get out of the end zone, but the penetration up front is what got that safety for the defense. Shooting their gaps, winning the one-on-ones. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
After getting caught for a safety, they're lined up and ready to kick it off. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The give out of the gun. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Russell. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And the QB leaves the pocket, and he scrambles out, and he goes to his right. And I love how he keeps his eyes down the field, trying to make a play, trying to throw the football, but the relentless chase, I love it. Getting to the quarterback. He throws an inaccurate pass because he gets whacked as he throws the football. Nice job chasing by the defense.
Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42, and now this offense is clicking. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. Keelan Russell. Quickly complete. Gets away from one, finds room. Wide open space. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he tacks on the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they close the deal with a 58-yard touchdown pass. The returner will field it and bring it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Pirates will get things started here on offense. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum. Cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the 3rd quarter. You've got one drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing and chipping away at this deficit. This could be where the game turns right here.
Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Pirates will bring the punt team onto the field. That last howitzer was nice. How about another one just like it? And he doesn't field it cleanly. It's loose.
You know, the worst thing that can happen to return men is muffing punts, fumbling it, putting on the ground, and he did it right there. He's very lucky he was able to jump on his own fumble.
Running inside, it's Hill. Oh, he's got some space. He now has 56 yards rushing in this first half, and he is making quite the impression in the opener. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. On the run, it's Hill. Got room at the 35. He rolls all the way up to the 40-yard line before going out of bounds in this running game, making an impact.
Coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
Russell on play action. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Well, the offense staying aggressive. They've had success all game long. They just came away with a big play, but finally give up a sack. If they can keep this quarterback standing up, though, they can extend their lead.
Now the play fake. Stepping to the right. Throwing on the run. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
And that's why these guys played defense. If that were an offensive player or receiver, that would have easily been a catch. Come on, man. You've got to catch that and make that a pick.
Throwing Russell. And the rush will get to him at the 25. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Might be calling a hot route. Russell will throw for it on 4th. He's going to throw deep right side. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We begin with the Washington State Cougars taking on the number 23 team, the Washington Huskies. And it's Washington State looking to get the job done on the road. Right now it's early, but they lead this season opener. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. And now over to your game at Bryant-Denny Stadium. Through 2 quarters today, we've seen these 2 passing attacks just pick apart these defenses. Short throws, intermediate throws, even a few deep completions, an aerial exhibition so far. And with that, let's send it back to the guys in T-Town.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. The Pirates will kick it away to crank up the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Here comes that Alabama offense. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the 3rd quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Play clock was down to 2 seconds, but they call a timeout. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Takes the handoff. It's Hill. And they're able to get him on the ground.
All right, this running back's had all kind of success. Now we're getting later in the game. We got to make sure we get some stops, get the ball back to our offense.
Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, East Carolina. A pick 6.
And that is a critical error by the quarterback at a critical juncture of the game, right, David? This thing's already close, and it's the smallest mistake that could make the difference. That pick 6 certainly hurts his team, but there's a lot of football left, a lot of time left. You got to be resilient as a quarterback. You have to be able to turn the page and get back out and attack with confidence.
You made a mistake. Yeah, exactly right. We got to flush this. We got to move on. Obviously, the crowd goes nuts. The fans are all into it. The other side's energized. Now you got to go get your head together. Go watch the clip, see what happened. What did I do wrong? You got to get out there and go fix it, because you still got a chance to win this ball game.
And they did tack on the extra point. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Picks his way ahead, pick up a 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line. Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Russell fires to the wideout, and he can't grab the bullet pass on 3rd down.
This game just feels so different than it did in the first half. After that incompletion, now setting up fourth down, they only have a one-possession lead.
Guys, look at this. A surprise. They're going to gamble and go for it here on fourth down. Motion from the back. Looking to the big tight end. And the incomplete pass lets this defense get the ball back for its own. Great field position. Great place to start for this offense. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Allen. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. And the Pirates in the hurry up. Right back to the well. Not a lot there. Picks up one inside the 20 to the 19. The Tide crowd rolling noise down on the Saban field on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. They're working that left side. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Purple Pirates! That one will give them the lead. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
And he added the extra point. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. And the defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before. So you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive.
Runs through, man. He might have some space. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. You look to be backed up, and then suddenly you're not. Big play has them across the 50, and they'll have it 1st and 10. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10 as we are getting this season underway in the opening week. Keelan Russell floating away. Fires downfield. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. After the incomplete pass, there is a player still down, and they'll come out to check on him. It'll be 3rd and long. Making side adjustments here. From the gun on 3rd down, Keelan Russell. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
I want to give a shout-out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down, they were ready for the pass. And you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. The Pirates will hustle to the line.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
They'll run it from the gun. Maybe some room here. Touchdown, Pirates! Once he got some room, it was over.
This offense is high octane, boy. You just saw it. Not a lot of time needed for them to go all the way and score 6. Well done.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further.
Offside defense.
They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. On the run from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. The Alabama offense coming onto the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
You open a drive like that, and the entire playbook opens up on 1st down from the 44. Looking for space, it's Hill. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They go play action with Russell. Gets rid of it. That's caught. It's Rodgers. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. As we head to the 4th, these 2 standout wide receivers have been very productive, both scoring touchdowns as we head into the final period. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Russell on play action. Throwing right. Finds his man. It's Rodgers. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down. The Crimson Tide move the sticks through the air. Let's see if they go back to it here. The run inside. It's Hill. Picks up the 1st down. He's got 99 yards rushing, and he goes over the century mark in this season opener. Alabama comes to the line with a 1st and goal. In the red area, it's Hill. Touchdown, Bama! And they take it in for 6 more points. And the Tide answer.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
They'll line up to go for 2. Motion from the wideout. They go play action with Russell. Hauls it in. He's not quite going to get there, and the try for 2 fails, and they are unable to cut into this lead any further. And he's coming out of the end zone. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he's stopped. Here comes the East Carolina offense out to start the drive. That last score the defense allowed made it a 1-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. They'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. 1st down here as we dive into the college football season, a Week 1 clash that has been worth every minute of it so far. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure, it's a 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving, let's see if they try it again. Running inside, it's Allen.
Well, you got to give this offense a ton of credit because normally they've got the lead because of this running back. Today, it's actually despite him. They really haven't gotten the production out of him that they expect. week in, week out. You got to give the defense credit for that. But other guys on offense have been able to step up enough to make the plays necessary to give them the lead.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. And the Pirates come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Pulls it and runs it again. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Nice stiff arm there, but the defense still able to stop him for a short gain. And if you didn't know this was a big play, the crowd is telling you. A huge third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, no, the ball popped out. This could change things. Oh, and he gets the ball back. Lucky to do so. Guess it could have been worse.
Woo. Deep breath, right, man? You fumble that thing, you cough it up. You're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. The Tide ready to roll on offense. And now, deep in the fourth quarter, a chance to go down the field and take the lead in this ball game. Russell on play action, looking to scramble. And he's going to lose yardage. He was looking everywhere for just a little grass and a little air, and none to be found. The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on 2nd down. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Certain moments in the game you know are just a little bit bigger. Here's one of the big play coming on 3rd and long. Might be changing the route. Russell from the gun on 3rd down. Here's a throw downfield late. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. They do believe in this 4-down territory stuff. 0 for 4 doesn't stop him from trying a 5th. Picked off. What a play to set him up. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And that is a back-breaker. It's 4th down, though. Listen, you got to throw the football. You got to try to make a play. But the defense came up big in a big moment.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He's got it again. This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over it. This crowd knows when to bring it. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Takes the easy one to the back.
And I like what this offense did, man. They stayed aggressive. They were trying to get the first down through the air. But here's the good thing now. You punt the football away. You trust your defense. You got the lead late in this football game. One more stop, and there's a good chance with the W.